Off the whistle, I'm sealing out, and I'm shooting my knee. Here, circling up. My feet. Feel. Come. We're going to start with some bottom today. Alright, so we're going to work on our quarter turn knee slide is one of our big moves on bottom, but we're going to back up and basically do like a mini version of the quarter turn knee slide. Okay? So all we're going to be focusing on with our partners is we're going to get sealed out. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves sealed out. Alright, so off the whistle, I'm going to seal out, and I'm going to knee slide with my opposite knee. So right now, all we're going to try to do is a little short one here. Okay, so all you're going to be trying to do is get your hips forward and seal this arm out. All right, when we seal this arm out, I come here with my hand right under my neck so that when we start coming up, start building up, if they reach over to try to cradle us, we're going to be able to grab hand control here. All right, so I'm sealing out here. One thing is when you seal out, a lot of you younger ones have trouble with being weak with your arm. So when you seal out here, they grab over the top and pull you back and put in a bar or a wing. Okay? When I seal out here, I'm sealing out and I'm squeezing to my body as tight as I can so my elbow doesn't move. No one can get it. No one can get inside, and no one's going to pull my arm back. If they pull my arm back, my body is moving with it. Okay? I don't let them rip my arm back and put this bar in and put my shoulder to the mat, break me down and turn me. All right? So off the whistle, we're going to try to go here, and we're going to slide our knee forward to here. Okay, partner's going to be trying to put your weight forward on your hands. You're going to have to keep pushing with this foot and keep sliding your knee and your hips out, pushing back with your back pressure, all right? We're going to hunch our back. We call it like a turtle shaft. So you're going to pull your shoulders forward and your chin forward. You're going to push your middle of your back, all right? So Jesse's on top. Off the whistle, I'm going to seal out with this one. I'm going to do a little knee slide here. I'm going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going here. All right? Now, you see, when I post this foot, I'm driving off the inside of my foot, and my knee stays pointed down. I don't step up really big where it's easy for him to cradle, right? I stay down in here. And I'm moving where I'm trying to put this hip away from him. So as he's pushing forward, and I'm circling this way too, okay? Because that's going to drive me up to my feet. Then I'm going to switch positions here. And really, either way, that's the easier way to knee slide. But either way that you get your hip away will work. Okay? So if off the whistle I seal out, kind of knee slide here. If he goes to the other side, this side over here, this is a little harder to drive up into him. Why? What? No, because he's on the same side as my foot is on. Right? That's why I want to try to get to here. Is because I want to be able to push up into him. Okay? When my foot is opposite of him through my body, I can push up to my feet. That's why I want to keep circling this way. Does that make sense? All right, if he gets over here, which is I got to keep circling this way to my feet, then I'm switching my feet. So I want this hip away when I get to my feet. That makes sense? I think I kind of confused you for a second. It said something backwards. I was saying that it didn't matter which side they go to, but he's not really going to go to that side. You're going to keep trying to work away. I was thinking of a different position. I apologize. All right, so sealing out here. This knee's coming forward, and you're really just trying to get your hips forward. Here. Okay, I'm sealing out. Partner's going to be trying to get under my arms, pressuring in. I'm circling to my feet. Okay, so you don't just stand straight up. You use the pressure to come up to your feet. Circle motion. And once we get to our feet, so we're here. Once I circle my feet, I'm attacking the hand that is not on the outside, right? So the hand that's still underneath that I didn't seal out, I'm going to attack that hand, right? So once I attack that hand, I'm putting it in the hip, and I switch my hips. Because remember when I came up, I was here. So once I attack this hand, I switch my feet. Other hip here, tuck it behind my back. Arm comes in the air, walk my hips out, cut down the way, drop my hands, be ready for a leg attack. Partner should be faking every time. Okay, so again, off the whistle, I'm sealing out, and I'm shooting my knee. Here, circling up my feet, feel, come. Got it! All right, it's like, we'll call it like quarter turn knee slide light. Now a full quarter turn knee slide. Sealing, knee sliding, working your way up, hand control, cut away. All right, so now you're going to keep practicing this, but your partner defense has two jobs they're going to try to do. Okay? So Jesse's going to try to, number one, keep my weight on my hands. All right, so he's not chopping me. He's not sucking me back. All he's trying to do is keep my weight on my hands. All right? Then, when I come to my feet, he's going to try to lock his hands. If he locks his hands, I have to start over. Make sense? Anybody not understand what I'm talking about? Nope. Okay. Well, here, first thing is on the 3-tap, so he's going to 3-tap, and he's going to try to keep my weight on my hand. All right? Now, here's the couple of the things that we're going to have to add in here. If he gets behind my arm, because he's trying to be quick and put weight on my hands, he's going to try to get behind my arms. So if I seal out after he gets inside and I knee slide and he's here, what do I need to do before I can start building up? Seal this hand, or seal this arm, get this hand out. All right? So we're going to do what I call slap and seal. Okay? So you're going to slap his hand. Don't grab it. What's going to happen if I reach and grab it? It's going to grab wrist. Okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to hit it, but as I hit it, I'm going to keep this elbow tight to my body here, and I'm going to follow with this elbow here. Right? So I'm hitting it with my hand, but I continue to push it out with my elbow. Okay, so now this is a place where he shouldn't be able to lock his hands when I get to my feet. He's going to lock his hands almost every time if he's under both arms when I come to my feet. Does that make sense? If he locks his hands when you get on your feet, your job just became 10 times harder. Okay, if you never let them get their hands locked before you come to your feet, it's way easier to get out. Okay, so when I get here, I got to stay in here, hands stay up still, right? Because I don't want to stay down here where you can grab wrists. I'm going to keep my hands up on my face, and in case he comes to one of those cradles, I'm going to be here. We're going to go over that in a minute. Okay, but here, I'm staying here. I keep circling. Seal this out. As I get hand control to my feet, the other way. No locking hands. All right? So partner is trying to keep weight on your hands and lock your hands when they get to their feet. Now, here's where you guys are messing up. Go ahead and get on. So, we're not doing too bad on the knee slide, but here's what we're doing. As soon as you knee slide, you guys are like trying to come up. Then they just lock their hands. Okay? Or you come up, and before they lock their hands, you're like this. We should never be one-on-one. Right? This is one hand on one hand. If any of you get here with me, you're not getting away. It's not happening. Okay? I would never let anyone get away who has both of my hands with one hand each. It's not going to happen. You need to have 2-on-1. Because this hand, both of my hands control one hand. Okay? I will dominate this hand with my 2 hands. So that means I can keep it at my hip. So now, even if he gets under my arm, he can't lock his hands because he can't reach them. Okay? The other thing is, a lot of you are squared like this because you're trying to break the lock. They're locked in here, and you're like this, and they're just going to pull you back to your butt. And you're going to fall down. Part of the reason a lot of you are getting square too is, number one, you're trying to break the lock like this, which is not good. Okay? And number 2, even when you don't have the lock, you guys are squaring up because you're turning the wrong way. Okay? I want this hand in my hip, and I'm turning my opposite shoulder into him. Because that's the way I'm going to turn when I get out. Okay? I push this behind me, I turn here. Okay? I put the hand behind my back before I turn out. So I'm not going to put the hand behind my back and turn this way. I'm going to put the hand behind my back and turn this way. Okay? So you always turn into them from the hand you have. So if the hand is here, I'm going to turn into him, not into his hand. Turn away from the hand. Everybody understand that? Okay? But here's the other thing is, many of you are not holding your knee slide long enough. Okay? Either that or your partners are doing not a very good job of keeping your weight on your hands. Sorry. So when we go here, I'm not going to my feet until I have hand control. A lot of you think that getting to your feet is the goal. Getting to your feet is just a way to get returned if you don't have hand control. Okay? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like getting returned from on my feet. It's not a lot of fun. It kind of hurts. Okay? So I would rather make sure that when I get to my feet, I get away. All right? I don't like getting slammed on my head or slammed on my shoulder. It's not good. It's not a lot of fun. So here, I'm sealing out. If he's under with both, I seal out here. I get hand control. Circling up to my feet. Okay? Then I switch my hip. Tuck it behind my back. By the way, drop my hands. Get ready to sprung. Understand? All right, let's get it right. 1, 2.